The Gethsemane moment is a very interesting moment. You have Jesus moving just a stone's throw away from his disciples, and he says one thing: watch and pray with me. And they fall asleep. He goes back and he wakes them up and he says, can't you just stay awake for a moment? Just watch and pray with me. He moves away and they fall asleep. You have these disciples who have followed Jesus for several years and they're asleep. And just a small distance from them, Jesus is grieving. He is crying out. He is pressured to the point of sweating drops of blood mixed with his sweat. It's actually a medical condition that has been diagnosed. It is capable to do that under great stress. What is he stressing over? He's stressing over a lot. He's stressing over his death. He's stressing over the burden for his people, the burden for his disciples. But most of all, he is stressing over the cup that he is going to take from the Father. He says this, he says, Father, if it's possible, let this cup pass from me, yet not my will, but yours be done. What is the cup? There's been a lot said about that container. What is in it? What is he talking about? My personal belief, and I agree with a lot of scholars who have said that in that cup was the sin of all the world. Your sin, my sin. Jesus, in drinking that cup, took on the sins of the world so that he could carry those sins to the cross and pay the ultimate sacrifice. He would give his life to pay the price for the sins in that cup. Those are yours and mine. You know, there's a lot to be said about this moment, but one thing that comes to mind is at Gethsemane, Jesus was caught between two realities. Would he go forward with the will of the Father, or would he do his own thing? He was fully man. He could have said no. He actually prayed, Father, if it's possible, I don't want to do this. Let this cup pass from me. But not my will, but yours be done. I ask you, maybe one person watching this is in a Gethsemane moment. Maybe you are dealing with one of those situations where you think, I don't know if I should do this or this. And you feel like God is really leading you one direction, but that's not the direction you want to go. You really want to do the other. The question is, will you pray like Jesus? Father, not my will, but yours be done.